Forget the claims made by pill companies that say they can reduce and eliminate back pain. Pills can have very serious side effects and only mask the problem. Get to the root of the problem with TrueBack, used by doctors and professionals alike. TrueBack, an orthopedic traction device, has been around for over 20 years and sold worldwide. TrueBack is safe, natural, and treatments take only a few minutes a day. TrueBack is registered with the FDA and proudly made in the USA. Try the natural way to reduce and eliminate back pain, spasms, stress, and tension. Improve your posture and range of motion by just using your body weight and gravity with a TrueBack.
Hello, I'm Kerry McNally. In the next 30 minutes, I'm going to introduce you to some people who all have one thing in common. They experience some type of back pain. If you are one of the many people who suffer from, a stiff back, a loss of flexibility, mild discomfort, or maybe even excruciating back or sciatica pain, and you really don't know what to do about it, I hope you'll stay tuned, because I'm also about to introduce you to a device that's been around for over a decade. A device that's easy to use, is safe, is natural, and simply uses your own body weight to achieve sometimes immediate and significant results. And best of all, you only need to use it for a few minutes a day. And oh yes, I do need to mention one other really important thing. Not one of the people you'll see here today has been paid for their comments or opinions about this wonderful product. This is TrueBack.
Is back pain or sciatica pain ruining your fun in life? Get pain relief now. You don't have to live with that nagging upper, middle, or lower back pain. Do what these people did.
I couldn't even walk, and I was in so much pain. And then when I got off of it, and I had absolutely no pain. It was instant.
You really feel a difference because it just relieves everything that you had pain-wise, whether you have low back pain or upper back pain.
It does help my lower part of the back. I'm tall, as you can tell, and I have a lot of tension back there.
I got up and I felt pain-free, and it was remarkable.
It actually works. It's very simple, and usually that's the stuff that really does the job.
Both my husband and I actually really like it after lugging the kids around all day.
You can be skeptical if you want, but it definitely worked for me.
I went to every kind of doctor there was, from a chiropractor to the spine clinic to you name it, and I was there. And I spent a couple years going to doctors, and nobody helped me. So I was really in trouble. I was in bad shape. So I hobbled out to the newspaper box, and my friend Mel drove by, and he said, "Good grief, what's the matter with you?" And I said, "I've thrown my back out." He said, "Stay there, don't move. I'm gonna go home and get you something." So he went home and he got the TrueBack, and he came up to me and he said, "Here, take this, lay on it, and call me tonight and tell me if it works." So I got the newspaper, I went inside, I laid on it for about 7 minutes each way, got up, no pain, and went out and played 18 holes of golf.
My back went out to the point where I had to drive to the hospital, and I was actually face to the ground walking across the street to the hospital, to the emergency room. I could not straighten up. So they gave me some medication and sent me back to my hotel room. I got on the floor and laid on the TrueBack, and turned it around and laid on the TrueBack again, the way you do it. Got back up, got into bed, and when I got up to go to the bathroom that night, I was like, oh my gosh, it's so much better. The next morning I got up and did it again and went to work. Because with my weight, when the back goes out, everything stops. But that first time I was like, this is a miracle. This thing's amazing. This is incredible.
I also like TrueBack because it gives you relief without drugs.
It's better than putting medication in the body.
Maybe you have a desk job and you sit all day in the same position and your back starts to hurt, starts to tire. Maybe you've had a back injury of some type. Maybe you're a weekend warrior and play a favorite sport. If so, golf is probably the biggest culprit for causing common back pain. But it doesn't matter, because no matter where your back pain is coming from, TrueBack may well be the answer you've been looking for.
I actually use the TrueBack probably 3 to 4 times a week, especially in the mornings when I'm going out to play golf.
I woke up one morning, very bad back, had been coming on for many years, and it was almost locked up. Went to play golf, could hardly swing a golf club. My friends there endorsed the TrueBack. Somebody had used one, said you should try this product. I basically looked at the infomercial, I got it, I used it, it worked. It worked in 24 hours on me. In fact, less, overnight, it worked on me.
It really works. It works, it's just good.
That's a relief you can't get anywhere but on this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that feels better.
Brian, it's actually a good stretch.
Where were you guys this morning?
Playing golf.
Oh, it feels good. I wouldn't think it would, but it does.
I could feel that in my lower, Frank. Especially when I go back. Oh my God.
I don't have any back pain as I'm lying here. I don't.
Is that unusual for you?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I tell you what, I'll buy one.
TrueBack's unique patented design is very simple. The spine floats in the center channel as you lie on the device. The 30 suspension points on the center rails are specifically engineered to use your natural body weight to gently massage and stimulate the muscles located on each side of the spine.
TrueBack restores the normal shape of the spine, the normal configuration of the spine, and as a result of that, it results in a decompression of nerves that are compromised as we get older by the spine compressing upon itself.
So the simple action of just lying on TrueBack is something you have to experience to believe.
Absolutely, give it a try. Go in and say, I've been using the TrueBack and everything is gone. All the pain has been relieved.
Oh, man, it already feels good. Oh, my God.
For people that suffer from sciatic nerve, from back pain, you don't think there's ever any relief. And with TrueBack, there is. It's a miracle.
It's very rare to get a product that you just get advised to buy, you go and buy it and it works straight away. I have 100% endorsement in the product because it works.
Not only are people getting rid of nagging back pain, they are once again enjoying the activities they love so much. Using TrueBack only takes a few minutes and can be performed in the comfort of your own home, office, or workplace without disrobing. To use TrueBack, just put the high end towards your head, and it instantly goes to work creating traction to the neck, shoulders, and upper back. Then, after 3 to 5 minutes, you can put the high end towards the base of the spine, and this creates traction to the middle and lower back.
We just saw a patient now that came in with some lumbar pain. There are other modalities that we can use besides medications. We use manipulation, but I also use the TrueBack. And the TrueBack is a type of traction that is put on the table that we can teach the patient how to use in the office. Then they can take this home and use it at their leisure whenever they're having difficulties, whether it be in the lumbar spine or up in the cervical spine. You just lie on the apparatus and you start out at 2 minutes. I'll tell patients to do 2 minutes once a day for a week or two, and I'll have them work up to 3 minutes or even up to 5 minutes. So I personally do anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes on those typical mornings.
You get used to being uncomfortable. Like I don't know how to explain it. You get used to holding your kid a certain way. You kind of do the hip out, because you're balancing your diaper bag and your purse and the baby, and so you're a little disjointed. And then you kind of get used to it. So you don't even realize how uncomfortable you are. So it was the norm for me until I got my back stretched out and realized it's really not the norm. When I literally the first time laid back on it, my back cracked like 3 times, and it was instant relief.
I was going to chiropractors, and it would feel okay for a day. And I'd make it through the day, but then I'd have to go the next day. I talked to a few doctors, and they were recommending surgery. And I'm an avid golfer, 3 days a week, and run offshore charters. I had to stop all that for about 6 months. I didn't play any golf, and I didn't run any charters. Just tried to fight through the pain. A guy at our country club, he said, try one of these TrueBacks. It's interesting, you get off of it, and just the feeling is great. So I tried it the next day. Next thing I knew, I was moving more and more and more. And you just feel better and better. It's like right now, if I come in, I'll tell you, one time I do use it religiously. Go run with me and through 6 to 8 foot waves to go out 60 miles to my best fishing spot. Come right in with me, 5-hour ride in, up and down like this the whole time. My back's gonna hurt. The whole sciatic, I'll feel it. Right up onto the TrueBack, that'll be fine.
I have Parkinson's, and it causes me to sometimes walk a little I'm not real sure-footed sometimes, and it makes me walk bent and makes a strain on my back. And when I use the TrueBack, I get instant relief. And it wasn't for 5 minutes, it was for a period of days. It makes a world of difference. I thank my wife every time I use it because it's made a big difference in giving me relief.
Some beds come up high and some not up high enough. So therefore, that's where I come in with the leaning, the tilting of the back. I get on the TrueBack. I lay down on the floor and just stretch, I like to stretch. The stretching is real good on the TrueBack. It really helps a lot of the areas, even from the top of the neck on down to the coccyx.
When I came in, my head was down. I couldn't lift it. I fell very badly and opened my whole head, and that really jolted me. And I got so I couldn't do anything around the house. I couldn't walk to the refrigerator, and I couldn't open the refrigerator door, the cabinet doors, because I was so stooped over, I couldn't get up. I have neuropathy, my back has been fractured, I have stenosis of the spine. They've given me every kind of a drug. They x-rayed me and they thought I'd never come back and nothing would ever help me. No operation, they said, would ever help me. I think we only used it about 10 minutes. I went out walking perfectly straight. I'm walking better than I ever walked. So this is why I'm so grateful.
What's the first thing you do when you find something you really, really like? I mean, that wows you? You tell your friends, right? Well, what if the thing that you really, really liked also relieved pain? You'd spread the news like wildfire, wouldn't you? Well, it's exactly what these folks did.
I recommend the TrueBack because it really establishes a normal configuration, a spinal curvature that's adaptive to good health and vitality.
A friend of mine in Kentucky that he and I grew up together, I mean, I think I've got back pain. His is a lot worse. I mean, he can't play golf. He can't literally, sit in a chair at work. I mean, he has to stand. He's got a desk that he stands behind. And he's done it all. I mean, he was right before going to the knife, and he said, I do this thing religiously every week. And I'm playing golf today. I'm coaching my son's soccer team. He says, I've done some things that I haven't been able to do in years.
It really helps. It takes the tension off my back. So I know a lot of people that have problems with their back, and I've been telling them about the TrueBack.
I would recommend the TrueBack to anybody who's got back problems, especially lower back problems that I had, just because of my experience with it. Like I say, it's very rare to get a product that you just get advised to buy, you go and buy it and it works straight away. I have 100% endorsement in the product because it works.
My brother-in-law had broken his back about 10 years ago, and he was given one. My husband and I gave him one, and he said it changed his life. He doesn't go for physical therapy anymore. He doesn't go to the chiropractor anymore. He uses it twice a day and loves it.
I have a friend that lives in Georgia, and he was about ready to have surgery and was on medication and everything else. And I had gone up to visit him, and I carry it with me every place I go. I always have it in the car. I let him borrow it and was relief to him, and I sent him one, and he's never had surgery to this day, and he still uses it.
She was just complaining about her back. She's a scratch, great golfer, and she's a club champion she was at her club. And so I said, hey, Terry, try this out. You'll love it. And I said, I got it from Greg, and I've been using it. And she borrowed it. And about 2 days later, I said, Terry, I need my TrueBack. And she said, I really need it. I've got to do this. I got to go out of town. I'm playing. And I said, well, I really need it. And about 2 weeks later, she gave it back to me. And I said, I got to order some of these because I need it.
I have friends who have had bad backs who have spent thousands of dollars on different devices, whirlpools, different balls, different things to, try to help their back. And of course, thousands of dollars on doctor's bills and for medications that have all these awful side effects and everything. And they try the TrueBack and they're like, oh my gosh, it looks so simple and it really works.
TrueBack's unique patented design is very simple. The spine floats in the center channel as you lie on the device. The 30 suspension points on the center rails are specifically engineered to use your natural body weight to gently massage and stimulate the muscles located on each side of the spine.
TrueBack restores the normal shape of the spine, the normal configuration of the spine, and as a result of that, it results in a decompression of nerves that are compromised as we get older by the spine compressing upon itself.
So the simple action of just lying on TrueBack is something you have to experience to believe.
Absolutely, give it a try. Go in and say, I've been using the TrueBack and everything is gone. All the pain has been relieved.
Oh, man, it already feels good. Oh, my God.
It actually works. It's very simple, and usually that's the stuff that really does the job.
I love the TrueBack.
Not only are people getting rid of nagging back pain, they are once again enjoying the activities they love so much. Using TrueBack only takes a few minutes and can be performed in the comfort of your own home, office, or workplace without disrobing. To use TrueBack, just put the high end towards your head, and it instantly goes to work creating traction to the neck, shoulders, and upper back. Then, after 3 to 5 minutes, you can put the high end towards the base of the spine, and this creates traction to the middle and lower back. And here's some more good news. TrueBack is so effective that medical doctors, chiropractors, and therapy professionals all over the United States are using it on their patients. But what do they do when they need to treat themselves? Well, what else? They're turning to TrueBack.
It's helped me by relieving pain in my neck and back that resulted from osteoarthritis, a condition that was diagnosed with X-ray. I know I have these problems. And by opening the spaces at which the osteoarthritis was compressing my nerves, it gave me great relief.
I had a physician, a doctor come in to see me that he called me up in the morning early and said, Roger, you got to help me out today.
Just recently, I had an episode when I was working out and I got a little careless and I did strain that same area of my middle back.
I had him come into the office and did a palpation survey to see what was going on in his low back and just evaluated that it was simple strain to the back. I sent a TrueBack home with him.
And I was able to actually go to work that day and I was surprised.
Specifically, it has decreased the discomfort in my neck. There was a time when I was having headaches, and which is the etiology was my cervical spine. By using the TrueBack, it's taken away that discomfort in the cervical spine, thus no headaches.
I remembered the TrueBack I had. I thought, man, I bet this is going to be the ticket. So I went, got it out, laid on it for about 5 minutes. My pain was gone. The spasm was gone. I proceeded to go out fishing for the day, and I continued to use it over the next several days. And yeah, it was amazing at relieving the spasms.
It just took the pain and the pressure out of the lower back.
I love the device. You know, I've recommended it to friends, patients. I will never be without mine. It'll always be next to my bed.
I think the greatest single benefit that I see of patients using the TrueBack is that by using it, they do not have to take medication and suffer the side effects of medications for pain.
If you suffer from back pain, it's likely you get through your day by trying to keep busy, keep your mind off it, work your way through it, or even take medication. But what happens when you go to bed at night? Can you even find a comfortable position? Do you toss? Do you turn? Do you get that restive sleep that you so desperately need? Or do you wake up tired and in pain, and then the cycle starts over and over again? Well, if that sounds like you, TrueBack may be just the answer that you are so desperately seeking to get that good night's sleep.
I couldn't find a comfortable position to lay in at night. I would be on my side, I'd be on my back, I'd be on my stomach. I couldn't find a spot that didn't hurt my back. And after using this on a regular basis, I've been able to sleep very comfortably in any position I want to.
I just get on it when I know I've got lower back strain. I lay down, watch TV for 30 minutes, and I'm fine the next day. And the difference is you sleep a lot better as well.
I have a lot of trouble sleeping, and my back bothers me a lot when I sleep, and I can tell a difference now when I wake up in the morning. I feel better.
I'd get tightened up, my spine would tighten up in the neck region and lower back, and even the central back some. It was just hard to get any sleep. I was just restless at night. After a period of probably a month or so of using that, It relieved a lot of the pain in my spine and my neck region, and I was able to get a good night's rest. When I'd wake up and the pain wasn't there anymore. I felt good, and I felt good the rest of the day.
If you've ever experienced it, I'm sure you'll agree that sciatic pain and the condition known as sciatica is one of the most excruciating pains of all. And it's something that normally there's not a whole lot you can do to relieve it. Now, we're not saying that TrueBack will heal or cure your back problems. But what we are saying, and what you're going to hear these sciatica sufferers say, is it provides them relief.
For people that suffer from sciatic nerve, from back pain, you don't think there's ever any relief. And with TrueBack, there is. It's a miracle.
So you're always weeding and bending over and cleaning, and it's hard on your back. It's hard on the sciatic nerve. It goes down the back of your leg. If I'm going to be doing like yard work, I automatically will do it as soon as I come in.
So the sciatic problem was something that, in order to keep it away, I have to keep my spine, try to keep my spine as straight as possible. And the TrueBack really does that real well.
TrueBack's unique patented design is very simple. The spine floats in the center channel as you lie on the device. The 30 suspension points on the center rails are specifically engineered to use your natural body weight to gently massage and stimulate the muscles located on each side of the spine.
TrueBack restores the normal shape of the spine, the normal configuration of the spine, and as a result of that, it results in a decompression of nerves that are compromised as we get older by the spine compressing upon itself.
So the simple action of just lying on TrueBack is something you have to experience to believe.
Absolutely give it a try. Go in and say, I've been using the TrueBack and everything is gone. All the pain has been relieved.
Oh, man, it already feels good. Oh, my God.
I love the device. I've recommended it to friends, patients. I will never be without mine. It'll always be next to my bed.
It's better than putting medication in the body.
I have 100% endorsement in the product because it works.
Not only are people getting rid of nagging back pain, they are once again enjoying the activities they love so much. Using TrueBack only takes a few minutes and can be performed in the comfort of your own home, office, or workplace without disrobing. To use TrueBack, just put the high end towards your head, and it instantly goes to work creating traction to the neck, shoulders, and upper back. Then, after 3 to 5 minutes, you can put the high end towards the base of the spine, and this creates traction to the middle and lower back.
My lower back was hurting because I had a previous herniated ripped disc. I was like, okay, well, I'll give it a try. I laid on it. The next morning, it was like nothing. No pain, no nothing. It was just gone. Like, I remember that specifically. Got up, went in the kitchen, got my coffee, and I was like, yesterday in the kitchen, I was like, ow, and now there's nothing. And I was like, that's very interesting. So then it was like, okay, this is it.
After using it and laying on it, that just kind of dissipates. It just kind of goes away.
You're not saying that because you're on camera?
No, sir, that's all true. Absolutely true. I mean, I've turned so many of my friends onto it. I wouldn't be running charters today without it. I know it. I mean, there's no doubt in my mind.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you saying this because you're on camera? Or are you...
No, I'm serious. I tell everybody this story. I really do.
Honest, not because the camera's on.
I don't care if the camera's on or not. The damn thing's good. It works. It absolutely works.
You're not saying this because the camera on. Is this for real?
That's real. That's the story. That was what happened to me.
I can tell you, everyone I've ever showed the TrueBack to who would use it would come away going, oh my gosh, it works. It really works.
You're not saying this because the camera's on or anything like that?
No, absolutely not. No. It's truly one of the best things that's ever happened to me in my life, and I mean that.
You can be skeptical if you want, but it definitely worked for me.
TrueBack is good to have.
Being trained as an anatomist and a biologist, and also having experienced the value of TrueBack, I can endorse it personally.
If someone has pain and they haven't been to a physician and they want to use the TrueBack, absolutely give it a try. Go in and say, I've been using the TrueBack and everything is gone. All the pain has been relieved.